How to change the flow of your code execution by using flow control nodes. You will learn how to use the sequence, branch, do once, do end, and flip-flop nodes to change the order of the execution. So far, you have learned how to execute some nodes one by one from left to the right. So once the event begin play is triggered, these three nodes will be executed in order. So the first node will output, for example, I. Second one output make. Third one outputs games. So I make games. Let's play the game. I make games. On the screen, it just output the first one from the bottom and then going upwards. Now, I want to change the default order. To do that, let's disconnect all these pins and connect the second one first, for example. And then let's connect the first one, the last one. Compile and play. One day, your code might look like this. So from left to the right, you have to chain so many nodes together. And if you want to change the order, well, good luck. But there is a sequence node which can help us. Let me show you. Let me delete some nodes first and then disconnect all these pins. Move them to the right a little bit. I'll add a sequence node. A sequence node allows us to execute our node from top to down like this. So you can add more pin to it, and then we connect the first one. And then we connect the second one. Now we connect the third one. Let's play. Compile and play. I make games. That's good. If I want to change the order, well, that's easy. For example, I want to run this node first, and this one, and the last one. Okay, compile and run. Games make I. So basically it just reversed the order, right? However, when we develop our games, we want much more complex or advanced flow control. For example, how do we execute code based on conditions? For example, we have a string, new greetings, and it has a default value. In our code, I want to check if this string, if this variable is empty. How do we do that? Let's check out and search for branch. It allows us to connect a condition to this pin. I will check new greetings in it, get the variable, and search for is empty. So if the variable is empty, if this is true, I want to print out it's an empty string. Otherwise, I want to print out the value of the string. So I can jack it into the event graph again. You can also reuse the existing node from here. And let's compile and play. So it actually output the value of this variable, right? Because the string is not empty. If I change this into, just delete all the content here and compile, then let's run it again. It's an empty string. Of course, it was just an example to demonstrate how you can use the branch node. You can do a lot of things with this branch node. For example, you can compare some numbers. You can compare, or you can check if an actor exists in the game level, or you can check if, for example, the size of an actor, the direction, the rotation, you can check all kinds of conditions and connect it to this condition pin. And based on the output, you can run different code. So this is one of the most useful flow control node in Blueprint scripting. Sometimes we want our code to run once or multiple times. There are nodes for that as well. Let's first print out our event tick. If we print out a string hello using the event tick, compile, play. So every tick, every frame, it will print out this string. It just continues doing it as long as the game is running. Now I wanted to do it only once or multiple times. Let's first disconnect this pin and then search for do once and connect it again. Let's play. Let's change this node to do n. It's not easy to find it. We can search for flow control, and there you go, do n. Connect these two pins together, and you can set to, for example, 5 times. Compile and play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't get it wrong. The event tick will still continue to run this code after the 5th time. It just keeps a counter inside the node. When you already did it 5 times, it will just stop running this node. There is a counter here which we can output as well. So let's add an append node. I want to connect the counter over here, and then Let's add a string here. Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, let's learn a very interesting node. It's called flip-flop. Let me disconnect this pin and delete this. Delete this. Let's keep the do end node and drag, search for flip-flop. Flip-flop has two output pins. These are execution pins. So it will rotate executing A and B. If the first time is A, next time is B, and then A again, then B again. Let me show you. Let me connect this to print string, and I will say I am output from A, and I can duplicate this node, duplicate, this one is B, and connect. Alright, let's play 5 times, right? Let's play A, B, A, B, A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is flip-flopping. There are more flow control nodes available. You can find them on the Unreal Engine documentation website. You can also just Google flow control blueprint, and it will bring you to the official documentation website. We are going to learn more flow control nodes in our future lessons. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.